Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. So my name is Farah Izati binti Shahrizam. So today I'm going to present to you guys about my final year project, which is the last part, which is the testing part. So I'm going to test one by one throughout the system. So let's move on to the testing part. Okay, okay. So 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 as you guys know, this is the first page from the enter to the system. So means that you need to log in. So I will be explaining about the login test description first. Okay, so of course in every system we have to log in. So why login? Because we need to enter the system. So in this system, user need to log in by entering their username and password. So I'll move on to the testing part. So first is to check all the text input and button. So this is the first page. So if you enter the login, it will move on to the next to login page. Okay, so this is the login page where the users needs to enter the username and password to log in to the system. So to check all the buttons, okay, you can type and it spells correctly, and you can click on the login button. Okay, so next we'll move on to check when inputting the incorrect username and correct password. So I will be use username Fadli. So Fadli. So the truth is the true username is Fadhli. So I'm not gonna put H here. So the password is 128. This is the correct password. So if we try to log in, it will prompt out login failed. So means the user cannot log in through the system because the username is incorrect. Second one is check when inputting the incorrect username and incorrect password. So let's say if I try to log in with incorrect username and incorrect password, it will also prompt out login failed. So next is check by submit with blank username and password field. So means you don't have to fill in this username and password field. So means it has to just enter the login button. So it will prompt out this field needs to fill out. Okay. So last is check by submitting the inputting the correct username and correct password. So for example, this one is Fadi and the password is 128. So I have to click on the login button and we'll redirect to the storekeeper page. So storekeeper will receive alert if there is any alert on top. So this is the storekeeper page. Okay, we'll move on to the registration test description. So for registration, it is the process to register users who's gonna use the system, and in this system, the management will register all of the users, which is the storekeeper, the supplier, the department, and management. This is to avoid or to prevent outsiders from easily entering the system. So for registration, the management needs to fill up the username, email, phone number, address, user type, and company for the supplier. So once registration is complete, it will be sent to the email of the registered email, and the user will receive the email provided by their username and password. Okay, so first of all, we need to check whether the spelling of each of the button is correct and input format is correct. So I'm gonna log into management because the management gonna register user. So this is the management front page. So if the management wants to register the user, go here, and this is the page to register the user. So means we have username here, email, phone number, address, select user type, and it has also company actually, but yeah. Okay, so if you want to register username Christina, and I enter my email and phone number and select user type as a department, I mean supplier, and the supplier needs to the management needs to enter the company of the supplier. So for example, is PhD and to the submit button, and it will prompt out will record has been added successfully. Okay, so this is the user that I've been created. So we'll move on to the testing part. So check by submit with all field is empty. So means if I register the user and just click onto the submit button, okay, so that's error here. Uh, Next is check by only fill on one required field. So for an example, if I just fill on to one required field, Christina, and I enter submit, it prompts up a new record has been added field. Username has already been used. So next is check by, sorry, try other username. Okay, so it's still appear in this list of the user. So never mind, we try to test other. Check by field using the same username. So let's say Christina, you will prompt out username already. So last but not least is check by field all the fields by correct data. Like just now I've already, so you realize me because so even appear here. Okay. So next we'll move on to medicine test description. This is for the storekeeper. We're logging first to the storekeeper page. So to test, check the page's spelling and input format. So this is to insert the medicine. So the medicine name, medicine quantity, insert medicine. So everything is correct. And check where submit all field is empty. Try to submit all field is empty. So it will prompt out, please fill out this one. So this cannot be submit by not entering the medicine name and the medicine quantity. So next is check by filling the medicine name and others will be empty. So for example, if I enter medicine name cough and this I will be empty so try to submit and it still comes out to fill this field. So last is check by fill all field by using collect data. So and and click on submit button. Okay, so this is the error. Actually, we want to um, manage medicine, which is this one. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so we'll move on to order test description. Okay, so first we're gonna check all the input and spelling is correct. So everything is correct. Right? So check by submit all field is empty. Cannot be empty. And next is check by choose the medicine to order and others field will be empty. So if I choose this one only and all field is empty, try to submit and it still needs to be required. Check by fill all fields by using correct data. So let's see. And now create other successfully. So this other create order. So we direct to manage order. So the last is check by submit the order without filling the notes field. So for example, if I want to make an order, so this is empty, and I try to submit, and it still can create an order successfully because the notes is not included. So that is the order test description. So for an example, if the user wants to change the password, okay, for example, this user wants to change the password. So the current password is 128. So if the new password is ABC123, wait, check the previous spelling and input format. So means everything is correct and this can be submit. So next is check by submit all field is empty. Try to submit all field is empty. If it runs out current password not match, means that can change password. Next is check by only field one void field. Still have an error. Actually, if runs out cannot be changed password successfully. Mm, okay, never mind. We'll use other. Okay, change password. So check by field different password between new password field and confirm password field. So I try to fill in the new password and confirm password is different password. So it comes out new password is not matched. So last is check by field all field by using correct data. Okay, so next example. New password is abc123 and confirm password is abc123. So if you submit and it will prompt up change password successfully. So the user needs to log in again. So basically log in to the system. So I guess that's all from me. Um, so that's all from me. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of error. Um, thank you. Thank you.